down.
Draw your knees in. Take a few moments to land in your body. I'll do this. Let's see. And take the knees apart, away and together. Start to circle, holding the knees. And notice how this gently rocks the pelvis organically. And switch directions. Pull the right knee in close, extend up through the left leg and start to open up that ankle, flex point, circle if you like. Hold a nice deep flex and circle at the thigh, the root of the thigh, and go the other way. Good. Hold it in the center, hold it still. Emphasize that flexion, really reach through the heel, open that sole of the foot up. And then let the leg drop all the way to the ground, let it get heavy. Pull the right knee in a little closer and give that a good circle around. Go the other way. Hold the front of the shin as you open the leg. Open, it's like a creaky barn door for me, toward the right, and smooth down your body. So with your left hand, use it like a little tiny iron, and iron your tummy, hip flexor, anything that feels ruffled, out of sorts, physically or emotionally, spiritually. Take a deep breath and let out sound as you exhale. Draw the right knee up into the midline, shift your hips to the right a bit, reach your right arm out to the side and twist. Reaching through your left foot and out through the crown of the head. Get that nice straight line first, and then look to the right. Roll your shoulders back into the floor and just notice them. Notice the shoulder blades. Can you organize them a bit more? And breathe in deeply. And exhale. And that right side is twisted, right? Like that left side is more on the floor, can be a little more full, and the right side is a little more excavated. Breathe more fullness into the right side, especially around the waist. And exhale. Taking the right arm down, begin to circle it around. Follow it with the eyes, taking it in a big old circle. Opening up the chest and shoulder and back. And this might bring a little more ease into the waist and hips as well. Look out to the right and reach through the arm. Let that pull you onto your back and both knees come to the chest. Circle the knees again apart and together. Getting those hips a little less creaky, maybe even not creaky at all, if you're lucky, and then go the other way. Lubricating them, those joints, getting a little warmer. And then lace your fingers around your left shin, switching the cross of the fingers, extend your right leg up and begin to flex and point. Opening up that foot, ankle, and you can circle it if you like to. Hold a nice deep dorsiflexion, opening up the sole of the foot and spreading each toe away from its neighbor, and begin to circle the leg at the root of the thigh. Stabilize gently, just engage the belly, not too much. Don't overstress it. Just a little subtle recognition. Go the other way with your circle if you haven't switched. Hold it steady in the middle, and again, really open up that foot, present that foot. And then send the leg down and let it rest on the floor. Pull the left knee gently toward you and circle that left leg with the knee bend, still holding the shin. Go the other way. Do this gentle, gentle opening. We're untangling anything that maybe, hopefully we are. Just need gentle tangles. And then, or loose tangles, pull your knee open to the left of it with the knee and the hip. And soothe that right side or anything in your trunk, torso, hip flexor area, using the right hand. I feel some adhesion or stickiness at the diaphragm under the right side of the ribs. So I'm jiggling there, kind of trying to loosen that up. And it doesn't take much to get a change there. And the way I can tell is I take a breath and that whole area expands laterally, and it laterally expands. And then bring the knee into the midline, shift your hips over to the left and let that knee come across. Left arm opens. Take a moment to let your shoulders roll back and just notice if the shoulder blades could be organized a little bit more cleanly. Reach through your right toes and out through the crown of the head, feeling that sort of leaping feeling that I always picture it like a picture, like I'm leaping in the air off that big toe. And then look over that left shoulder. Maybe with your right hand, you're going to just smooth that left hip away from the waist, unhiking it if needed. And see if you can breathe into that left waistline. That right side perhaps is more full because it's resting down. And that left side is more involved in the twist. Maybe. I don't know that this is like a fact. I need to see this, take a look at that with a bunch of bodies. But I know when I breathe into the top side, it feels constructive. And then begin to circle that arm down, around, and follow it with your eyes. Just loosely following as you open up the chest and upper back. The neck gets a bit of a massage as well. Bit of coordination. And then reach out to the left, let that pull you onto your back. And we arrive on our back. Pull the knees into the chest again. Give yourself a squeeze. Take the hands behind the head and support the head and neck. And we're just going to cycle here side to side. Turning on the corset of muscles around our core. And go at whatever pace you like here. I've pointed my toes. I'm just finding a rhythm that works for me. And where I'm going, I'm trying to keep my low back pressing into the floor. And I'm bringing my awareness, as much as I can, into those core muscles, feeling them knitting up together, suturing up a bit, and waking up. And we'll just do 5 more each side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then hug your knees one more time. We're gonna come on up and right into forearm plank. So facing whatever direction you like, come onto your forearms, interlace your fingers, walk your feet back. We're just gonna hold this plank. Roll the hips under, slide the shoulder blades down. And breathe. Push your wrist bones down. Let that open your chest up a bit. Collarbones will widen as you press down through those wrist bones. Tummy pulled in, heels both turned up toward the sky. Feeling the ball mound of the big toe. And you can pedal forward toward the neck of the big toe and back through the heel. Or just hold still. I'm enjoying the forward backward for 3, 2, and lower the knees. Push back to a comfortable Child pose, hips back to your heels, arms outstretched. Push through the finger pads and lift the palms away from the floor. So you've tented your fingers a bit, your palms a bit. Fingers are the prongs pushing into the ground, deepening the armpits. Getting perhaps a stretch in the neck from the thoracic spine to the base of the skull. One of my favorite yoga teachers said to always think of the neck as beginning in that mid-thoracic spine. And you know, she's 100%. I really, that has served me well. And then pull forward onto your hands and knees. We won't stay here long. Lift that left arm up and then tuck that left shoulder under, threading the needle. Come onto your right fingertips. Draw the shoulder blades together. Lift your left hip up a little bit. And that will tighten the range. You won't be able to do as much, but I think that's good. Pushing that left shoulder down, left hip up. And then your twist is going to be limited, but I think that's good because we're isolating where we want to be. Wow. Both dogs' bums are on either side of me and they just release gas in stereo. Hopefully I will live through this moment. And then push down through your right hand and come on up. That was novel experience right there. Right arm up to the sky. Oh my gosh. And then you're gonna slide your right shoulder down onto the floor. Hike your right hip up a bit. Because do you feel it's lower than the left? Hike it up, but keep that right shoulder down. And then draw the shoulder blades together. And again, it's not going to be a big twist, but you're isolating the proper mid-thoracic cervical area that we want. Push down a little bit through that right arm too. That's always intriguing. And then push down through your left hand. Come on back up. Neutral spine here. So we're on all fours. Tummy in. Extend back through your right toes. Tuck them under at first. Tuck them under at first and stretch that calf. Get a nice calf muscle stretch here. Tummy in, ribs are in. Collarbones are open. Now go ahead and lift that right leg up and reach through your left arm. Holding that bird dog, squeeze your glutes. And just hold. Tummy in, hips are square to the floor. And then bring the hand down, knee down, and lift that left leg, tuck the toes under it first, and stretch the calf muscle. Even here, you want to pull the tummy in, knit those ribs closed. So you're getting a little bit of a tummy workout just from this stretched position. And then lift the leg, reach the right arm forward, we'll just hold. Pull the ribs in and up. Squeeze the glutes and really find reach in both directions. Hand down, knee down, right leg back, left arm forward. Now squirrel, flying squirrel, bend the right knee out to the side and bend that left elbow out to the side. Bring both into the midline and lift both out to the side. So it's like a side hip lift, down and in, up, sorry, in and out to the side. Maybe those are the words I'm looking for. 5, and the elbow does the same. 4, 3, 2, out and in, bring elbow to knee, close that line here. We're right in the midline, squeeze tummy in, and then hand down, knee down. Let's take a brief cat-cow interlude. Inhale, lift tailbone and head. Exhale, round, spread that upper back. Inhale, look up, stretch from the middle of your upper back. Think of the neck being that long and round. Neutral spine again, left leg back, right arm forward. Pull the ribs in. Then the knee and elbow out to the side. Then come into the midline and out. Squeeze in and up, out to the side. We'll do 5, 4, 3. Excellent. 2. Hold out and then squeeze in. Bring the elbow to the knee. Push knee and elbow together, rounding here. And then bring knee down, hand down. And another little chorus here of cow and cat. Waking up the spine, feeling each vertebra, giving each one a note to play. Then maybe take the knees a little wider and cement truck to the right, ribcage down, up and around. And then go the other way. Use your core muscles here to lift the spine and roll it. And if you go deep enough at the abs, it's sort of like this digestive assist, manually helping get whatever's in there to move through. And then let's sit back on the heels and just shake out the hands. That was a lot of time on our hands. Flip the fingers back to 6 o'clock, press the heels of the hands toward the floor, and lean back, create a little tension. See if you can open up those wrists a bit. A bit. At the same time, lift the chin, get a stretch. Inhale, lion's breath, stretch the tongue out, open the eyes wide. Gorgeous. Turn the hands forward. Tuck your toes under and lift your knees just above the floor. Let them hover. Wrists toward knees, knees toward wrists. Hover, hover. And then send your hips high. Stretch into your dog. Lift the front ribs just like you did when we were in that on all fours in that bird dog. Wrapping the hips, frontal hip points toward each other, scooping the front of the body into the back body. Opening the upper back. Shake the head out. Think of the head as descending all the way from the top of the buttocks. So you're just one long slide. And walk your feet up to where your hands are, feet together. Inhale, pull the heart forward, open the chest. Exhale, round palms into the floor. Inhale, please rise up. Circle the arms up. Look up. And bring the hands to the heart. Release the arms down by your side, palms open. Inhale, breathe up. Exhale, swan dive over. Inhale, looking up. Step your left and right foot back, plank. And chaturanga, bend those elbows, bring them in close to your sides. Beautiful. Inhale, slide through to up dog. And exhale, take very nice back downward dog. Good breathing here. Open the shoulders up, give your neck a lot of space. Ujjayi breath, in through the nose, out through the nose. Pelvic floor is lifted. All the tissues, all that inner core awake. Inhale, raise your heels, bend the knees, exhale, jump or walk lightly to the hands, just a skip. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, flush it all out. Inhale, rise, circle the arms, hips forward, head back. Exhale, hands to the heart. Release your arms down. Inhale, breathe up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, lift the heart. Step right and left foot back. Chaturanga. Inhale, smoothly transition forward. Lift that chest, squeeze the buttocks. Exhale, roll over the feet, down dog. Make this comfortable and alive. Inhale, raise your heels. Exhale, bend the knees, walk or jump toward the hands. Good. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, flush out stress, tension, life. Inhale, rise, circle the arms, hips forward, head back. Very nice. Hands to the heart. Good. Release the arms down by the side, palms forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive over. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, step left and right foot back. Good, low push-up. Inhale, glide through. Smile, lifting the soft palate. Exhale, back downward dog. Lift the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth, helping the core. Helping to engage core muscles. Eyes are softly resting between the feet. Inhale, raise the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Walk or jump up to your hands. Inhale, looking up. More, Karen, more of a back bend. Exhale, there you go. Fold forward. Good. Inhale, circle the arms. Hips forward, arms back, head back. So you can open those armpits. Very good. Hands to the heart. Very nice. Bend the knees, sit at chair. Find your chair. Raise your arms. Good. Feel those legs. Squeeze the buttocks. Lift the tip of the tongue. And relax the toes. Good. Fold forward. Let it go. Inhale, looking up. And step right and left foot back. Chaturanga. Inhale through. Nice, smooth opening of your chest. Good. Exhale, back down dog. Right leg up to the sky. Stretch there. Feel that streamline. Push. Good. Draw knee to nose and round. Inhale, kick the right leg back up. Good. And knee to the nose, round. Inhale, right leg up. And step the right foot forward. Pivot the back heel down. Warrior one. Arms rise up. Look up. Good. Push down through the back foot more. Can you push that back edge of the foot into the floor and use that inner thigh? Lift the front of the pelvis, square the chest, bigger breath through the whole rib cage. Good. Hands down, low push up. Inhale through, open your chest. Excellent. Deep armpits. Exhale, back, downward dog. Very good. Inhale, left leg nice and long up to the sky. Relax your neck. Beautiful. Feel that stream of energy, nose to knee round. Tuck the tummy up and in. Inhale, left leg up. Good. Draw the knee to the nose, place the left foot at the hand, spin the back heel down, warrior one. Sorry, I might have cheated you out of a little ab work there. Push into the outer edge of your back foot. Yeah, let that back leg come alive. Rotate that right hip forward, right chest forward. There. Lift the tip of the tongue. Reach through your fingers. Inhale. Hands to the ground, low push up. Step back and squeeze those elbows. Inhale, come on through. Exhale, back, down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Same thing. Knee to the nose, round. Inhale, right leg high. Knee to the nose. Step the right foot through. Spin the back heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Arms up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Low push-up. Inhale, gliding through. Feel the sun. Exhale, back. Inhale, left leg up. Knee to the nose. Squeeze the core. Inhale, left leg up. Knee to the nose, place the foot at the hand. Turn the back heel down. Reach up with those arms, heart moving a little more beating. Exhale, hands to the ground, low push up. Inhale, slide through, chest opener. And child's pose or down dog, whichever you're feeling, whichever feels better right now. Inhale, lift your heels, bend the knees, or switch to down dog and transition. Walk or jump forward to your hands. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, folding down. Widen your feet apart a foot. Grab your big toes with your first two fingers and thumb. Hook them around. Bend the knees and pull your heart through. Squeeze the shoulder blades toward each other. And nice, beautiful neck, as though it were emanating from the middle of your back. And then fold forward, bend the elbows, and start with bent knees. Hug the shin bones toward each other, widen the sitting bones, and then if you want to straighten the legs, that's up to you. Just do it with tone, so the legs are not slack. The front of the thighs are engaged, and then bend the elbows and pull the head toward the ground. But use your muscles, use your biceps, use your back. Let those shoulder blades slide together. Yeah. So there's some muscle engagement. Maybe move the head no if it's giving you a hard time. Maybe yes. No and yes. And then release your toes. Bring your feet back together. Bend your knees. Come into that chair pose. Prayer your palms at the center of the chest. Lift your left heel high and bring your knee toward your chest. Extend the leg back, warrior three with the hands at the chest. Balance here. Oh. Reach your right arm forward. Left hand can be at the left leg. And then bring your right hand down. You could put it on a block. Bend your right knee and step the left foot all the way back, warrior two. Give yourself some time to set that up. Open the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades, reach out through the arms, and then bend into the stretch. Feeling maybe those inner groins. Reach the right palm forward and up, reverse warrior. Lifting from that top of the right thigh, let that right hip go back. Good. Breathe into your right lung. And then cartwheel the hands to the mat. Pivot onto your back toes, standing split. Lift that left leg up. Good, good, good. While you're here, remember when you were holding that right big toe and try to, if it's kind of connected to the second toe, open that space between the first and second toe, as though you were still gripping with your fingers. Let's pulse that left leg up. 5 little pulses, finding the glutes. 4, 3, and a 2. And we're going to fold it behind us into a curtsy, come all the way down to a seat. So you're seated for a twist. Left forearm in front of the right shin. Sit up nice and tall. Turn your hips as though that you were going to twist to the left and then twist to the right. So the bowl of the pelvis is counter twisted. Push down through the right big toe. Look over that right shoulder and then lift your chin to the ceiling. Let your eyes travel across the ceiling down to your left shoulder. Tuck it in there, sort of like a swan protecting itself in the wind. And breathe. Do you guys feel tension somewhere in your neck, collarbone, shoulder, right on that right, I don't know, right side, maybe? Just breathe wherever you feel. Slowly unravel it. Take your bottom knee a little more to the left so you have a wider base. Grab your right foot from the sole of the foot and straighten that right leg up. Let's not straighten it too far. Bend the knee a bit and glue the chest and the thigh together. Push the foot into the hands and pull with the hands. Then, if you want to, straighten that leg. Look up. Good. Add that left leg. Lift it up. And see if you can catch that foot too. Hold them both. And maybe drop the head back as you lift the chest through. You might, fall. That would be a very normal thing to do. Push through the balls of the feet if you're still in this position and open the legs a little bit. So you could sort of see through them, a little window, close and open. Just a little bit here, little windshield wipers. 4, 3, 2, hold the open position, lift the chin again, drop the head back, try to balance. Very nice. If you're still upright, bend the knees, cross your ankles, roll over the legs and make your way back to down dog. If you had fallen, you can make your way here, however you happen to get here, and stretch. Walk your feet forward to meet the hands. Bend the knees, come into chair. Bring the hands to the heart. Spike your right heel and lift that right leg, extending back to a warrior 3 with the hands at the heart. Right hand to the right thigh, left arm forward. Left hand to the floor, block. Right leg lifts, and then bend the left knee, step all the way back to warrior 2. Give yourself some time to set this up. So left foot is forward, right leg is back. Nice deep warrior 2. Chest is open. Reach forward through your left palm, flip the left palm, and stretch that left arm back. Left hip lifting. Breathe into the left side. Cartwheel the hands to the floor, spin to your back toes, standing split, right leg goes up. Spread between your first and second toe, make sure there's space there, and little pulses, 5, that right leg, 4, 3, 2, and bend the knees, coming down all the way to your butt. Hips are facing forward, right arm high, lengthen the right side. Wrap the right elbow around the right shin or knee, lift again here, squaring the hips forward, and then twist from above there. Up, up, up through your spine, look over your left shoulder. Can you squeeze the shoulder blades a bit more? Lift the chin up. Trace the chin. Cross the ceiling. Down to your right shoulder. Breathing here. Untwist to your right. Move your right knee over and reach for your left foot. Hold it from the sole and start with a bent knee. Push the foot into your hands and pull with the hands. Glue the chest and the leg together, and then if that can stay in place, straighten the leg. Keeping that muscular contraction, that connection between the foot and the hands. Pick up the right leg and see if you can balance. Maybe hold the right foot too. Maybe the head goes back. Tummy is in, and then open and close the legs a few times. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold them open, drop the head back. Lift the chest through. Try to stay balanced. Very good. Now bring your hands to the floor. Close the legs, hold Navasana. Hold here. 5, 4, 3, good. 2, come down, Ardha Navasana, onto your lower back. Legs lower, hovering just above the floor. 5, 4, 3, cinch them tightly. 2, 1, lower down. Bring the knees to the chest and up and over into Halasana flat. Walk your shoulder blades, shoulder bones onto the floor. Hold your back. Take your legs wider, like a Upavishta flap. So widen the legs and just fold here. Bend the knees, slowly roll to your back. Slow, slow, slow. See if you can come up and hold your feet again in that balance with the legs apart in that balanced Upavishta Navasana. Yes, good. With the head back. And then from here, can you go back into that flap and hold your low back again for support? It's hard enough, but if you have animals in the way, this becomes funny and challenging in its own way, as all poses do. And one more time, slow, take it slow. See if you can come back up, grab those feet. One more time, holding that Upavishta. And then you're gonna bring your heels to the floor and take a straddle forward fold. So bring your legs out in front of you and fold over. This can be done with bent knees or straight or a combo, which is my preferred way, is to start with bent legs and then move into straight. And this is the best, to me, animal human pose when your animal comes under your chest, as mine has as a bolster, and let you rest on them. Thanks, producer. It's just the best. Pivot over the right leg and fold over. Bring it through the middle and over to the left side. And back to the center. Lean to the right, take your left arm up and over the ear, side stretch. Turning your chest toward the left. So you're really opening up the front of the hips as well. And you get a bit of a stomach massage here. And up and over to the left side. Right arm over, opening the chest. Turn the chest to the right. Right arm bone tries to open. I'm very tight here. And come on up. Take your hands behind you. Leave your legs wide And just a little lift here, like a weird hip lift. See if you can just pick up your butt with the legs apart, lower and lift. Do a few of these butt lifts here, getting those outer glutes. 4, 3, tummy is in 2, and yeah, that's not easy. 1, and then use your hands to bring the legs in, soles of the feet come together, seated Baddha Konasana. Hold the outer edges of the feet with your hands as for leverage, and like pull your spine upward. Press the knees toward the floor if that's appropriate. Don't overdo this. And you can also get that big toe here, using that big toe lock with the first 2 fingers and thumb, create space between your first and second toe. So many of us need this. Drop the shoulders, neck is nice and long. Even here, you want the tip of the tongue lifted. And then bring your feet forward so you have more of a diamond. Shift your booty back so your sits bones are pointing. Oh, it feels like they're pointing back anyway. And then fold your head in the direction of your feet. You could always put a block on the feet if you don't have a dog conveniently placed as a bolster. And your feet don't happen to, your head doesn't happen to reach your feet. But if it does, you can just hope that your feet are clean enough and put your head in your feet. Or a bolster, or a dog, or a block, or a cat, or whatever you got. Pillow. If you are feeling creative, you can weave your hands under your ankles and hold your feet from there. Make sure your tummy's pulled in, protecting you. And then come on up. You're gonna scooch forward to go back. Take your time here. It could be kind of a bit of an unwinding. We're still gonna do a forward bend, but we're on our back just for now to just let it be easy. So hug those knees in. And then slowly, gently let the feet descend. So they're set up like bridge pose, but let the knees knock together. Just gentle, gentle on the spine. Forward bends seem chill, they seem relaxed, but they're actually, for a lot of us, very intense on the back body. So we want to take it very slowly coming out. And we're just going to do a few pelvic tilts here. So the knees are together. I'm pressing my low back firmly into the ground and then creating a little arch in the lower back. That's all. Pelvic tilting, low back pushes, hips roll forward. And that's it. Just a lumbar massage here. Helping to isolate that lumbar spine by squeezing the knees together. And then we're gonna open up just progressively, slowly, by windshield wiping the knees over to one side and then the other. Do what you can to initiate this movement from your core. So you could just do it mindlessly with the knees, right? Don't do that. Really engage toward your spine, so the spinal muscles, and use those. Slow it down enough that it feels like you're initiating action from those deep core muscles. And really bringing them online. Lavender just traipsed through. And then let the knees fall to one side. Pick one and stretch your arms back. Knit your ribs together and try to push the ribs down, or the middle of your body down toward the ground. probably it won't get anywhere near there. But you'll feel a lot more in the front of the hip that's internally rotated. Maybe even that quad. Come out of this slowly, bend the elbows, use those deep, deep connected muscles, spinal muscles to go to the other side. You don't want to rush when we're this deep in the body. Let the knees fall to one side, knit the ribs, and stretch. I'm stretching arms straight back. I'm trying to press my ribs toward the floor. They're not anywhere near the floor, but it does put the tension, it creates more of a bowstring, B-O-W, bowstring, into the front of the hip, or really, frankly, wherever you need it. I'm also pushing down to the leg that's externally rotated into the floor to create even more tension. This is a chiropractic wisdom, right? Different areas you want tense to create these bowstrings, which really helps the body realign properly. Take your time, bend the elbows, slowly let the legs come back to the center, knees together, pause, bring your arms down, and again, Baddha Konasana but Supta, so we're lying down, soles of the feet together, knees open, hand comes on the heart and the other on the belly. Take a deep breath here. And sip in the most you can through your nose, another sip. And then open the mouth and let out a sound. Immediately calming the nervous system, shifting the nervous system. One more time. Deep breath in through the nose. At the top, breathe in another bit until you're full. And then open the mouth, let out sound. Stretch your legs one at a time out in front of you, and they're somewhat apart. They're a couple feet apart. And roll your legs in and out. Reach back for your head and move it around until you feel like the muscles you don't want to be ropey and tight have let go. Center the skull. Place your fingers, tent them, support the base of the skull, and push your index finger right into where the head and the neck meet. It's not hard, not hard, not hard. Just a gentle, gentle push there, like a reset, like you're resetting yourself to factory standards. Yeah, and then we're gonna place the head down, shoulder blades down, hands back on put one on the center of the sternum, right in the center of the sternum, and one at the diaphragm, so higher than the tummy, base of the ribs. We're just gonna hum. Getting that big old tone. And then bring your arms down. Roll your arms in and out a couple times until they feel relaxed. Deep breath through the nose. Exhale, sigh out. Shavasana. It's not really sounded like Shavasana. Shove off. Shoving off now. Shoving out of the mortal coil. Shoving off the body. Shoving off the karma. Shoving it out. Releasing all the stories. Miasmas. It's like an old word. I don't think it's that old, but kind of old. It's what they used to call whatever they didn't understand. They call it a miasma or miasm. I think it's still used in certain circles. But kind of a combination of insults to the body that have taken on a story that now are a problem. We release it all that is available to be released. We let the body get heavy. We really let go. We have the amazing good fortune of coming back. Take a deep breath in and exhale, reawakening into this body. Better for having practiced, better for having shut down and turned itself off for a moment, turning back on. Take a deep breath. And exhale. Deep breath. As you exhale, go ahead and yawn and stretch if you feel ready. Reach through your fingers and toes. Noticing recalibration coming online. And just like our computers, like you get that notice, like all these system errors had occurred. Should we send it to the headquarters? Sure, go ahead. Report all system errors. Everything for now is working just fine. Bend your left knee, roll to your right, and cuddle up with your sweet pet or yourself, and breathe into your back. Nourish your body with your own breath. Call into your body what you want. Just keep it really simple. One thing. One beautiful calling for the day. There are a million frequencies in this universe available. You can be discerning and select what you want. What do you want? At least give it a try. And then bring your left hand down and rise up, finding a strong, tall seat. Oh, yeah. Sit up tall. And I'm going to do just a little bit for allergies or bug bites. So you're going to put saliva in your belly button. What? Yep. You're going to turn your belly button into a little laboratory. And then you're going to, in this case, we're going to do bug bites, and we're thinking about histamines that are going crazy. So the histamines are going to happen, and that's okay. But the cells in the skin that are like receiving it like an email, we want to tell them to send it to spam. So you're going to just tap on your chest, right in the center of your chest. And you're just imagining that you're telling your skin to send all that histamine to spam. It's not for you. Not for you, skin cells, epithelial cells. You don't need the target cells, the ones who are paired to receive the histamine, not today. They're not going to do it. And then you're gonna go to either ear, and you're gonna wiggle your tragus. You're just gonna wiggle your tragus right in front, that ear flap, just give it a jiggle. And your focus is no, let that histamine just float on by. And then relax for a few breaths and just let all the skin cells, all the target cells of that histamine get the message. Reach the arms up to the sky. Prayer your palms, bring them to your heart center. Go back to that focus you called in. And if it doesn't suit you, for whatever reason it shifted from there to here, pick a different one. We'll send it out through the sound of Om. Inhale. Oh. Bring your thumbs to your forehead center and bow. Thanking your body, yourself, your friends, your community, your own heart and community of cells and bugs inside you, keeping you alive and strong, feeling connected. Sit up tall, place your hands over your heart, and may you give yourself the love that you're looking for so that you can receive it fully from God, from friends, from your partner if you have one. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Venus in Aquarius. And a lot's going on in Aquarius, so it's worth looking up where that is on your chart and looking into it. Stay in love, and I'll see you guys next week. Love you.